Hello, my name's Deborah and I make videos on makeup, skincare and style for the optimistic over 50s and beyond. So if that sounds like your bag, then please keep watching. I'm really excited for today's video because we're going to be trying on 5 new makeup products. Yay! So we have got the Madison Beer Morphe palette, which is quite big. I haven't counted how many, but I'll tell you in a minute. We've then got the Kosas concealer, which is all over the internet at the moment. Loads of YouTubers are trying it, so I'm really excited about that. We've got not one, but 2 bronzers, the NARS and the Fenty Beauty. And finally, we've got a mascara from YSL. So without further ado, let us get started. What I've got on my face at the moment is my foundation, which is the wonderful Lift and Illuminate by No. 7. I absolutely love this. So I've got that on. I've done my brows and that is all I've done. The first product I'm going to try is the Revealer Concealer by Kosas. It's here. I haven't opened the box yet. It retails at £27, which is quite pricey, but everybody seems to say it's very good. Oh, right, I'm going to put my glasses on just so I can see. I'll try and look away to the side so you don't see. Okay, this is a very interesting looking container, for want of a better expression. Oh, now let's see. Okay, so it's a twist-off cap and a doe foot applicator, quite a flat one, which I rather, well, I don't know if I like it or not, we'll soon find out. Now the shade is actually looking quite good, so that's useful to know. Now let me see, I'm going to try and put it on. Oh, it feels lovely and creamy. Let me put my hair behind my ears. Ooh, I rather like that flat applicator actually. It sort of, it makes more sense in a way. Oh, I think I may have gone a bit bananas. Never mind. Right, I need a lot of concealer today for some reason or other. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm just going to bring my mirror a bit closer because I can't see a blooming thing. I seem to have got rather red. I think it's all this hay fever. And also, I put on. I was having a bit of a tidy up, and I completely forgot that I had these. I'll just pop that down there. I had these, I think, is it lactic acid or salicylic? I can never remember. Little samples of, I'm rambling now, aren't I? Little samples. I'm just using my beauty blender, by the way, to, actually, sorry, I've got to get the mirror again. Come on, I'm not very efficient today, am I? So I've blended it in. I'm just checking in my magnifying mirror. I think that looks pretty good. Certainly the colour match is extremely good. What do you think? Pretty good, huh? Thumbs up? I would say so. And I really like this flat applicator. I think, anyway, let me show you again. The colour is called, or the shade rather, is, let me see, the shade, oh, do you know, I can't see that. I'll link it down below. Oh, wait a minute, it might be on the box. Oh, there we are. 06. That's what it is. I am impressed with that, I must say. And I'm just going to show you again. It's really flat. Really flat. Look. Look. I think that's really impressive. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot. I am liking... Oh, I've missed a bit of red nose. A bit Rudolph this morning. I'm just going to pop a bit more. I think that is really, really good. I'm impressed. Yeah, I think that's the business. I mean, you know, there's a lot said about settling in fine lines, isn't there? I mean, I'm of the school of thought that if you've got a fine line, something's going to settle in it, whatever you do. However, what I do, which I will do now before we carry on with the rest of the makeup, is I'm going to set it with my wonderful Charlotte Tilbury powder. I really find this works so much better than using an eye primer. So it's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter Powder. As you can see, it's very well used. And I use a nice thick brush. I think this is, it is a Space NK. It's thick, but it's pointy, so you can get to the precise area you want to get to. And it's quite soft. So I'm just going to do that to set everything, and I just pat it around like this, pat, 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 pat. And it really does set. I mean, one day I should do a before and after kind of just to show you how long my eye makeup lasts. I never get, I mean, my eyelids are really, really greasy, really greasy. But if I do this and I've used a powder shadow like we're going to use in a minute, it's absolutely fine at the end of the day. It's amazing, really. I mean, having said that, I am at home most of the time and not in the office. I don't know what it would be like in a sweaty office if it was a sweaty office. Anyway, well, I'm really impressed with that. So that's the Kosas Revealer Concealer in the shade 06. Excellent. Okay, so the next one, oh, let's just try. I'm so excited about this palette now. So we're going to try the Madison Beer, Morphe Madison Beer palette. Oops, and this is it. So, I mean, £22, it feels pretty solid. It's a nice, it's sort of like a metal closure kind of, or a magnetic closure, I should say. And it's got a lovely mirror, which we might use. And there we are. So I'm trying to make up my mind what colour to choose. I've been humming and hawing off camera because I would normally go for the pinky browny colours, but actually I ought to just try a different colour really. I mean, they are beautiful, aren't they? They really are, and they look very well pigmented. Let's find out. So I think we'll try, okay, let's go Goldie, given that's out of my comfort zone a bit. Let us go with, and obviously glittery, let's go with this sort of sand colour first, okay? So I'm just going to use my Real Techniques pointy blending brush. I'm just going to pop that on. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm just going to move my mirror around the, actually, why don't I just use the mirror in the palette? That would be a good idea. No, I know why, it's because I can't see very well. So we'll use this mirror just so we can check. So I'm going in with this, yeah, so the sandy colour. Okay, so we've got the sand on. Well, I don't know if it's called sand, actually. I'm saying it's sand. It looks like sand anyway. I'll list everything below, obviously. Right, so let us go next to the transition. Well, I suppose that is a transition shade. I'll tell you what, let's go with this one, which again, I would not normally pick. This sort of, I don't know what you'd call it really. It's kind of like a deeper, well, it's a deeper version of the other one. Anyway, let's give that a go. And we're going to put that, I'm just going to put that above the colour I've just put on, I think. Yeah, it's not desperately exciting. I may have gone a bit too brown or goldy, but I'll tell you what, why don't we lighten it up a bit? And in fact, I'm going to use my finger now and I'm going to use this little goldy colour here. Let's put that on the lid. Right, I'm just going to go off camera, put my my eyeliner on, and then I'll come back and we'll try the mascara. Right, I've got some eyeliner on. I haven't tight lined because I'm so hay fevery at the moment. My eyes are really sore today. But what I'm going to do before we go to the mascara, I'm going to get my nice flat brush. This is my NARS one, I think. And I'm going to use I think we'll go with the brown at the bottom here. Should we go with that dark brown or should we go with well, maybe we'll stick with this then. We'll go with this very dark one here, and I'm going to use that on top of my eyeliner using my very thin brush. Okay, so there we are. I think that's looking quite nice actually at the moment, but it'll look better when it's got mascara on. So onto the mascara. Let's do that next. And we have, now who recommended this? I can't remember who it was, but somebody on Instagram, no, not on Instagram, somebody on YouTube recommended this. And it's a waterproof mascara, which I do like. I have, what's my other waterproof one? The Steeler, that's right. Anyway, oh, it's quite a smart, well actually it's a smart packaging, but it feels really light. It doesn't feel heavy, but never mind. I haven't had a YSL product for the yonks. Now it's a thin brush, which I used to not like, but actually I'm kind of warming to them now. So let's give it a go. I'm going to make this magnifying. I'm going to try and show you what I'm doing as I do it. But I do find it quite hard to speak while I put mascara on. Let's see, it's nice and black, so we can vouch for that. Okay, so I've got 2 coats of the mascara on, the YSL. It's okay, they look a bit spindly for my liking, but anyway, we'll see how we get on. I'm not raving about it at this point in time. I've got the MAC Giga Black on the bottom lashes because that's a tubing mascara and it doesn't smudge. So there we are, that's what we've got on our eyes. So now let's go to the bronzers. I'm really excited to try these, particularly the Fenty, because I've been watching Anna of the Anna Edit use the Fenty Beauty. She uses a different colour, Butter Biscuit, which sounds so good enough to eat, doesn't it? But actually I decided to go a shade darker, so I've got Macchiato, and here it is. I haven't even opened it, so that's what it looks like. Very exciting. So we're going to open the box. I'm just going to put my glasses on, try and look to the side so that I don't disrupt the or don't look silly in the lighting. Oh gosh, look at that. There we go. Oh, put those down there. There it is. And let's open it up. Oh, look at that. That looks really, really nice. Now this is a cream bronzer, so let us swatch it there. Okay. Now I tried to find a shade. I'm always struggling with bronzers. One of the reasons I wanted to buy these bronzers is because I just want to get used to wearing them. And I did, for a couple of years ago, I wore the Chanel. In fact, I've almost run out now, the famous Chanel Soleil de Tan bronzer. But lately I've been finding it quite orangey. So then I moved to using the Stone Street by Bobbi Brown, which I do like, which is a powder bronzer. And I've also got the Milk Makeup one. In fact, maybe I should do a whole video on bronzers at some point. But anyway, I wanted to try, I mean, it is the summer after all, though you wouldn't think so looking out the window today. It's miserable, unfortunately. But anyway, I wanted to keep trying bronzers to find the right one. So this is, let me try, let's see what it, oh, okay. I mean, to be honest, I struggle to know where to put bronzer on, but let's put it, oh, actually my skin's doesn't feel very, very soft. Okay, maybe it's just, I just need to rub it in a bit. Well, I'm liking the colour anyway. I'm probably putting it in the wrong place. Let's put a little bit on my forehead. I didn't want to use a brush, although I suppose I could use a brush, but I prefer using my fingers really when it's a cream product. I don't really, because I always feel like the brush is just going to be loaded with product then and it's not going to come off. But actually, do you know what I might do? I might blend it with the famous blending, I can't speak today. I might blend it with the Beauty Blender, which is what I'm going to do. So let's do that. Actually, do you know, I now haven't left any place to put the NARS, but never mind. I can always put it on the top. Anyway, I think that colour's very nice. Have I got a big, what's happened there? Looks like I've got a big mark. Let me just check what's going on. Oh, I don't know. I think it's just a vein. Yeah, so I'm kind of liking that. I mean, it's hard to say. I'll tell you what, let me swatch it on my arm as well so we get an idea. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you can see that, but see, it's funny. It actually looks more orangey on here than it does on my face. So I don't know whether swatching it on your arm is that useful. Anyway, we'll give it a go. Okay, so this is the NARS, and this is a powder. It's not a cream. In fact, I have a horrible feeling it may be on the verge of being discontinued, because when I was looking it up today, in fact, let me check. I'll go away. It was, so it's £31. Oh, that is rather a lot. However, let's just see. Oh, there's a lot of packaging. And oh, it's a very smart box. Look at that. Or a very smart palette. Ooh. Ah, now that's an interesting colour. Look, there it is. That's a bit sandier, isn't it? I think. Right, let's see. So this is a powder. Oh, it feels nice and creamy for a powder. Actually, that does look very nice. I'm just going to pop my glasses on and I can't see my own swatch. Actually, that's a lot lighter, which is very interesting. So look, we've got the NARS at the top and the Fenty at the bottom. Okay, so in this one, for this one, I'm going to get a brush. Where is my lovely brush? And this brush here, which is a Morphe. Right, let's clean it a bit. Okay, oh gosh, it's such a tiny, it's a tiny palette. Ooh. Right, we'll have to squash the brush a bit. Now I know I'm going to go over the Fenty, but you know, that's all right, isn't it? Perhaps we'll go down a bit. Well, actually, it's quite a strong colour. Stronger than I thought. See, this is why I do think it is funny doing it on my arm. I don't find it all that helpful. I really don't. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking that. Hello. You give me cheekbones. Right, let's blend it all in. Blend, blend, blend. God, I've gone all brown today. I've got brown eyeshadow, bronzer all over. If only the sun would come out and give me the actual browning. No, I don't mean that really. Obviously, I wear some SPF. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. What do you think? I think that's quite nice. She says blending it all over. I haven't got blusher on. I will put a bit on afterwards. I'm quite liking that, I must say. In fact, I wonder whether I prefer the NARS to the Fenty. Something weird going on here. I don't know what. It's not a dirty mark. Well, I think that's pretty good. I'm quite pleased with that. So although I'm looking rather brown all over, I'm going to warm myself up with some blusher and then I'll come. So I finished the look off with the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic palette. No, it's not a palette, it's a blusher. This one. And I have added the beautiful lipsticks by Lisa Eldridge. I have got this one, which isn't so new, which is Velvet Blush, which is this one. It's quite dark, but I rather like it. This one here. And a new one, which I received the other day, and I was wondering, I couldn't make up my mind whether I liked it or not, because well, I do like it actually, that's not true, but it is a lip gloss, and I don't normally wear lip glosses. I kind of went off them a few years ago, but this one is very good. I've actually got it on the top, but let me just show you the colour, because it is very lip-like. That's what I liked about it. So if I didn't want to go full lippy, I thought I could wear that. Anyway, so there's the Lisa Eldridge's. So let's go back over what we've looked at. So we started off with the concealer, and I must say this is going to be a winner for me. I think this Kosas Revealer Concealer, I really, really like it. I loved the doe foot applicator being so flat. I thought it was brilliant. What a clever idea. So onto the Madison Beer Morphe palette. I like it. I wouldn't necessarily choose the look that I've got on all the time because I think it's a little bit too warm. I mean, I do love browns. I wear a lot of browns. I've been wearing Bobbi Brown browns for donkey's years. They're just maybe a little bit warmer than I would normally like, but I think it's a beautiful palette. This is it, and for £22, it's very well pigmented, and the colours are gorgeous, especially the cooler ones, which are more my cup of tea. In fact, you know why I bought this palette? I remember now. You know, I said at the beginning I couldn't quite remember why I'd picked this out, and actually thinking about it, it probably wasn't quite the palette that I thought it would be. However, there's a palette going around in the States called Stone Cold Fox, which you can't buy it in the UK. You have to order it from the States, and I didn't want to do that, and then you may have to pay duty, and you don't know how long it's going to take, etc., etc. So I was trying to find a palette that was closer to the Stone Cold Fox palette. I thought this might be it. It probably isn't, because I think the Stone Cold Fox is cooler. However, it's a lovely palette. It's £22. It's not expensive for all these colours. Definitely worth a punt if you're in the market for a new palette. Right, let me shut that box. So on to the, we talked about the concealer, the bronzers. Okay, well actually, funnily enough, at the moment, the NARS, which is this one, which kind of looks quite, it doesn't look, it looks warmer than it appears on my skin, but you know, this is the thing. Everybody's skin is so different. Everybody's hue, tone is different. I mean, I think that my colour is sort of olivey with neutral undertones, whatever that means, I think, because it is on the cold side, but it's not very cold. So there are times when I can wear gold jewellery, but I reach for silver most of the time. Then it depends what kind of silver, you know, do I wear glittery silver, if you know what I mean, like shiny, or do I wear matte? Anyway, I'm rambling now, but you know what I mean. So it's so subjective, I think, and also what you feel comfortable in. Anyway, so that's the NARS. I mean, I do like the feel of this Fenty, and I think I'll have to try it again. Oops. That's the Fenty. It certainly feels, you know, one's fingers sort of gliding across it, and it feels nice and creamy. I don't know if you can see that on my hand. Again, I don't think that's too warm a colour. I think that's could be classed as cool, although again, I think it's quite subjective. So yeah, I'm definitely keep doing that, trying that out. And I think also, in fact, it does remind me, let's have a look at it actually. It reminds me a little bit of the Milk Makeup bronzer. Let's have a look. Let's compare and contrast actually while we're at it. So these are the two. And I think I'll just swatch. There's not much of a cigarette paper between them. The top one is the Milk, the bottom one's the Fenty. How funny. Anyway, I'm coming to the end of this one, so it won't do me any harm to have a new one. And finally, the mascara, which for me has been a bit of a disappointment. My lashes they look a bit spindly. And that's not really what I was expecting. I was expecting a bit more of a, after all, they call them faux cils, which means false eyelashes. I don't think they're giving me false eyelashes, but anyway. We'll keep going, because it is true to say, certainly in my experience, that some mascaras don't instantly work. They seem to take a few, I don't know whether it's the amount of product that you get from on the brush as you take it in and out. I mean, I know they go off ostensibly after 3 months, but anyway, I'm not madly impressed with it, but we'll see how we go. I'll keep using it anyway. I'm not going to let it go to waste, and if I don't enjoy it, I'll just give it away. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I've really enjoyed trying out all these new products. And if you have enjoyed it, would you please consider giving it a thumbs up, and better yet, subscribing to the channel and leaving me a comment below. Let me know what you think about any of these products. Have you tried them? Will you try them? And thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.